Welcome to Sagittarius season. Sagittarius is a very disrespectful sign. Sagittarius is the most disrespectful sign. Sagittarius does not care if they offend you with their straightness, with their directness. They don't give a damn, right? The universe is being very disrespectful to me right now, and I'm tired. Okay, it's giving Edna Mode, pull yourself together. That's what it's giving. The universe is speaking through you. The more you avoid it, the more you ignore it, the more you pretend it's not there, the louder that it gets, right? Take that however you want to take it. Mercury retrograde ends this week. Everyone take a motherfucking bow. November 29th, Mercury will be officially stationing direct at 20 degrees Scorpio. And then this week, Saturn retrograde ends. November 27th, Saturn will be stationing direct at 25 degrees Pisces. We are finally snapping out of it. We are snapping out of it. And it feels good. I'm feeling the culmination. This week, we have a lot of retrogrades happening at the same time. Not only Mercury retrograde and Saturn retrograde, but also Jupiter retrograde. There is this really potent grand water trine happening in late degree water signs. So we are really at an elemental threshold, if you will, in water signs. This is giving plotting. This is giving scheming. We are plotting and we're scheming and we're preparing for the plot twist. This week, there will be plot twists. There's a bit of a restlessness because we have Uranus retrograde happening as well, opposing Mercury retrograde in Scorpio. We're really in the last leg of the Mercury retrograde. With that being said, I really encourage all of you to resist the urge to burn your life to the ground. Resist the urge that I promise you will be coming up. If you have not been hit with the rebirth waves of this Mercury retrograde this week, you are not safe. You will be hit with that wave. Especially Scorpio Sagittarius placements who thought that they were skating by. You will be getting hit with that rebirth wave, and it's happening this week. You can change everything about your life from the inside out next week when the Mercury retrograde is over. When we get to December, I am giving you the permission. But the diagnosis right now is to resist the urge. Now, in the background, this Mercury retrograde in Scorpio, the tail end of it will be rearranging you and your life and your energy from the inside out, but it's happening very quietly. It's happening very subtly. Scorpio energy is about slow, intentional evolution. It's about inner growth. And the end of this Mercury retrograde in Scorpio is about releasing, especially releasing rigidity. And with the Saturn retrograde in Pisces ending, we are being humbled a little bit. Pisces is a sign that is all about believing in a higher faith. It's all about generosity. It's about spreading the love. It's about the unconditional love, which is why Venus exalts in the sign of Pisces. When we have Saturn in Pisces retrograde, it's very pessimistic. It's very doom and gloom. Most importantly, Saturn in Pisces in general is about surrendering. Especially for water signs, this entire year has been surrender, surrender, surrender over and over and over again. Pisces is Jupiter ruled, and Sagittarius is also Jupiter ruled. So we have Saturn and Pisces ruled by Jupiter and Cancer, and now that we're in Sagittarius season, we have Sagittarius season ruled by Jupiter and Cancer. Okay, this is a exaltation for Jupiter. Jupiter exalts in the sign of Cancer, and so this Sagittarius season with Saturn and Pisces retrograde ending, it's going to be a winging it energy. You are winging it. You have all the tools to take the first step. You're not making it right now until these retrogrades are over. So come December, take the action, make the movement. Right now, you're simply taking notes. Okay, you are observing. You are in limbo. You are the high priestess. You are sitting on all of the receipts, but you're not acting on them yet. You're not using them yet. You just know that you know everything, right? Saturn in Pisces has been about building resilience, especially for the water signs. It's been showing you, even when you did not think you could take any more, it is showing you how strong you still have left to go. You still have a lot of strength that is left to build. Even when you think you could not, you thought you couldn't take it anymore, you thought you couldn't get stronger, yet you did, and yet you still can. You didn't think you had it in you. And the Saturn retrograde ending this week is going to show you. Jupiter energy is not enabling. Jupiter will not enable you. And that is a huge misconception about Jupiter, that people think Jupiter is just this like, you know, Santa Claus, like lucky planet. Jupiter, let's think about Sagittarius. Let's think about that sign. Let's think about Sagittarius people. They are mean. Sagittarius people are mean. And it's because Sagittarius is an extremely resilient sign. Sagittarius people have seen a lot of shit. They've been through a lot of shit. They're not here to coddle you. Sagittarius, this Sagittarius season is not about coddling you. It's not about enabling you. Sagittarius energy will mature you. And you can try to defend your immaturity and your naivete to Jupiter, and Jupiter's going to be like, I have no time for this, right? And so that is extremely felt when we have Saturn in a Jupiterian sign like Pisces, and it's been a huge theme during the Saturn retrograde in Pisces. Jupiter is going to force you to see things beyond the black and white. It is going to force you to see things from an evolved perspective before trying to empathize with you, which is why Sagittarius can come across as very mean, because Sagittarius is not going to like walk you through and hold your hand through things that like you can deal with because the solution is right there. Sagittarius is very solution oriented. It's like you have the answer right here. And you want me to hold your hand when you have every capability of getting there on your own. I'm going to show you that you can get there on your own, whether you like it or not, for better or for worse, whether you are comfortable, it doesn't matter. You can do it, right? You've got this. That's the type of friend that Sagittarius is. And like, Sagittarius energy will make you count your blessings. That's Jupiter. Jupiter will make you count your blessings. And that is where the misconception about Jupiter comes from. It's like, yes, there's a lot of blessings that come with Jupiter, but it's more so count the blessings that you already have. Everyone's like, Jupiter is about expansion and growth. And it's like, it's more so about not hindering your growth. It's more about not coddling you because Jupiter does not want to hinder or slow down or delay the potential that you have. Sagittarius is really shamed for this. And it's sad because I think Sagittarius is really not reciprocated when it's time for them to be empathized with, which is why they tend to not do that for other people, because whenever Sagittarius is going through it, no one seems to care, but everyone wants to rely on Sagittarius every 5 minutes. And it's because Sagittarius and Pisces have very valuable insight to share, very valuable wisdom, right? And it all comes back, they all get it from Jupiter, right? Jupiter has that bird's eye view, point of view, that bird's eye perspective, the grand scheme of things. So Sagittarius energy is less about, I need all of my emotions validated. I can't handle inconveniences and little struggles here and there, because Sagittarius and Pisces, they've been through that. They've seen that, right? Jupiterian energy is very much like, I am a hot mess, but I make it work for me. I am successful because I am crazy. I am not even trying to get too caught up in the details. I am just fucking winging it. And every single time with Jupiterians, Sagittarius and Pisces placements, like when they step back and they're like, whatever, that's when they tend to finally step into their power. When they are trying too hard and they're trying to force things and they're trying to do everything by the book, that's when they fall out of alignment. So this Sagittarius season, start saying it'll work out. Start saying that more. Start believing in that more, even if there is no logical explanation. It'll work out. There's a bit of a hardcoreness to Jupiter that doesn't really get recognized. They just make it look like they're so free-spirited and they're so happy-go-lucky and bubbly. But underneath all of that, there's some darkness and there's some grittiness. Okay, so this Sagittarius season, I want you to start saying it'll work out. It'll work out, even if it doesn't have a logical explanation. It'll work out. Start believing in that more. Tail end of this Mercury retrograde in Scorpio is about even chaos is intentional. You know nothing. At the end of the day, you know nothing. Drop everything that you think you know. When Venus enters Sagittarius a day after Mercury retrograde ends, this is going to be about freeing yourself. This is going to be about releasing yourself from the shackles. Sagittarius energy is about opening your mind. The Devil card shows us that the chains are an illusion, that sometimes the only way up is down. Remember that you are meant to change. You are not meant to stay stuck. Good luck.